My dear students, in continuation to the chapter Human Physiology with respect to the structure and the function of testes, this time at the verge of discussing other structures. The second part of the testes is epididymis. This is epididymis, tubular structure. This epididymis has two parts, caput epididymis and cauda epididymis. Caput epididymis forms a knob-like structure that is broader than the cauda epididymis, which is to some extent narrower than this caput epididymis. This cauda epididymis leads to vas deferens, that is a tubular structure, and later on goes to outside. This epididymis is elongated and flattened structure formed of long, about 6 meters. This is about long with length 6 meters. Highly coiled tube, differentiate into three parts: head or caput epididymis. This caput epididymis is swollen part present in cranial head side of the testes. This is the body part of the epididymis. It is on the later side of testes and stores sperms temporarily. Then the third part is the tail or cauda epididymis or globus minor. It is the lower part and lies on the caudal side of the testes. So far the function of the epididymis is concerned, it is involved in storage for about 18 hours to 24 hours, 18 hours to 24 hours. Nutrition and physiological maturation and mobility of the sperms by removing the decapitation factors, so initiates capitation of sperms. It also shows peristalsis and segmenting contractions to move the sperm. But then another structure is there that is called as vasa differentia or seminoducts. This is vasa differentia, vas deferens or seminoducts or ductus deferens. It is a long, about 30 centimeters long tube, which is to some extent coiled, narrow, muscular and tubular structure, which starts from the tail epididymis, ascends, passes through inguinal canal, passes over the urinary bladder in the abdomen and finally dilutes to form ampulla, which joins the duct of the seminal vesicle to form ejaculatory duct, that is 2 centimeters long. It passes through prostate gland and joins the urethra. But so far the urethra is concerned, urethra is beyond this. It arises from the urinary bladder and joins the ejaculatory duct to form the urinogenital canal, as it carries urine, sperms and secretions of seminal vesicles, prostates and corpus gland. It passes through pens and is differentiated into prostatic part, membranous part and pineal part. So far the penis is concerned, it is cylindrical, erectile and copulatory organ that forms the external genitalia. It helps in insemination. Excretion of penis is due to rush of arterial blood. It is the sinus of corpus spongiosum, aided by contraction of erectile penis muscles. This is all about the structure and the functions of testes, containing seminiferous tubules, vasa efferentia, vas deferens, and epididymis, and lastly going to outside through the prostate and corpus gland, ultimately into the veins and opening outside. That's all for today.